If you're a golfer and looking to have a great year here in 2025, this is the video for you, because we're going to show you how to create serious speed in your golf swing, how to stay injury-free, and how to feel at your best when the season comes around. So let's get to work. I'm Michael, PGA professional and head of performance here at DRVN Golf and Fitness, and there are two things we want to cover right now. One, it's January, and we know that you want to hit the gym, get fit, and start the new year in the best way possible. But what does that look like for a golfer, and how can you make the most progress? The other factor is thinking about the new season. March, April, we get the lighter nights, we start to think about reducing the handicap, playing our best golf ever, and making real progress. The cool thing is, you can make them one in the same, and with the right plan, you're going to make so much more progress. So we want to answer a question for you first, and that is, what is golf fitness? This means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Back in time, we're talking about golf, look-alike exercises, minimal weight, and basically some form of stretching that gets you feel like you're working on your game. That's not golf fitness. The other side is that if you lift weights, you're going to get too bulky, you're not going to be flexible enough, and it's going to be detrimental to your game. Again, not good. Golf fitness is fitness. You need a program that is going to help you feel excellent off the golf course, all right? We all need muscle mass. We all need high quality mobility. We need a suitable level of strength, power output, and basically the endurance to go play golf, okay? And that's going to benefit you in every single day of your life, and that really is what we are all about. So, helping you to actually be fit, to be healthy, to be strong is going to be better for your performance now, and it's going to give you durability and a health span for a much longer period of time. That is worth working for. The other side is how we actually really focus in on improving your golf swing and getting those benefits, right? And that is what golf fitness is to us. It is allowing you to have excellent performance on the course and an excellent quality of life off it, okay? So that requires baseline strength, high quality mobility, and then golf specific power output to deliver all of that force into your golf swing. Okay, that's what we do in our programs, and we want to give you the best 3 exercises that are golf focused to help you strengthen, to help build mobility, and to build your power output. Exercise 1 of making your training more golf focused is going to be the step to dynamic release. I've got the awesome crossover symmetry bands here. More details in the description, and we're going to fix it low to a solid structure. Okay, to start, we're going to have our feet together. Then, importantly, we're going to dynamically step into our golf posture. All right, so this is all about increasing your speed and that energy transfer, that pressure shift from your trail side to your lead side. Okay, once we plant that lead foot, just like we do in the swing, you're going to push and extend, rotate the hips, and work on that sequencing. All right, if we work from the ground up, we're going to create more speed, and this is an amazing way to exaggerate that feeling and develop that acceleration. So we start together, step into your golf posture, fire the hips, and then we turn to the target, okay? Nice and dynamic, very fast, maintain your posture, maintain your positioning, and then get your reps, all right? So we step and release. Really do fire through with intent, okay? Because we can go through the motions, we can step, we can turn. You're just not getting that much out of that, all right? If you're gonna train, let's train properly, let's get after it, all right? So we step, turn, and fire. Really feel as though that lead hip, we extend, rotate, and then fire the upper body. All right, just like you're ripping a driver, it's full speed off that back foot, turn, and go. And yes, this, as well as all of the other movements, we work on both sides of the body. Because even though you don't move and swing left-handed, the opposite way around, you do need to improve those patterns to improve your skill and speed capacity, but also build up symmetry in the body. All right, golf is an asymmetrical sport, and you're going to have differences. But the less of that we can see, the less injuries you're going to get. All right, so we develop the weaker side too. Turn. It's actually a really good exercise to understand how your body works in the opposing direction, and that is going to help your golf swing. Exercise number 2 is the split stance rotational chop, right? Incredible for the lower body because you really have to work to stay in balance, but even more so for the core, the torso, and our rotational pattern. This is all about that durability and consistency aspect where we want to be able to swing more, practice more, not get injured, and actually improve over time, all right? And if we don't look at those certain things, you're gonna break down, you're gonna get worn out, and the body's not gonna be happy about it, all right? So this really is improving everything that you do, okay? So obviously use a suitable weight. The way to look at that is to use the heaviest weight possible with excellent form and high levels of speed, all right? So make sure you can execute properly and then progress over time. So here, you're gonna rotate down of that trail side and then up and over your lead side, okay? It's massively strengthening the core and it's improving your rotation. So we load and turn, control down and turn. Being able to control from the top and stay in these positions is gonna strengthen your spine angle, your posture, and your rotation, and it helps you to develop those specific patterns that you need to stay in position through a high-speed swing on the course and develop more over time. Our last golf-specific exercise here is the rotational kettlebell swing, all right? Members' favorite. This loads the pattern, improves strength directly for your golf swing, and is going to help you over time to be stronger, to be more consistent, and again, to be more durable, okay? So with the weight, this really enhances your awareness of the rotation, okay? And that means we have to transfer weight, just like we do in the golf swing. We have to load the hips and the big muscles, and then we have to change direction, okay? All of these factors you need to do in a good golf swing, okay? So looking at how we execute here, again, we're going to be in our golf posture, and we're going to go into our short backswing, all right? So don't just move your arms, load into the ground, right? This is really what we want to learn here. When we turn back, we load into the ground. You feel that press into the trail foot, the hip's going to load just enough, and then we change direction, okay? Again, when we change direction, if we do it with the arms, we're really going to be pulled out of balance. We have to do it with the lower body. So we load, rotate, and turn. You can see there, we go from this position here to pushing the ground, rotating the hips, and then transferring that through the torso, okay? So with that repetition, we build control, we build strength, and we build power. Okay, turn and load, fire. Control, fire. Every single time, you can build this movement in, and once you get really consistent, you're going to nail your weight transfer, you're going to be super strong through your core and your posture, and you're going to build rotational power because we're using the weight, all right? And again, yes, we use both sides. We want to strengthen that left side, that weaker side. If you're a right-handed golfer, twice I've done that, sorry lefties, make sure that we strengthen that side as well, because then we're not going to get too imbalanced, you're going to improve your performance, and you're going to reduce injuries. Turn and load, fire. Turn and load, fire. Hit that control, create speed, and deliver awesome rotation. All right, those are 3 excellent exercises for golfers to learn and start the year with. All right, but overall, you need a full plan. So if those are 3 golf-specific exercises that you can use to enhance your biomechanics and move more like a pro golfer, what does an actual golf training plan look like? Well, number 1 is one that you will follow. You hear that all the time, but if you are going to be committed to fitness, to improving yourself, your flexibility, you need to be consistent, and that means you need to set yourself up for success. Time, equipment, focusing in on your goals are all incredibly important factors. From there, we really need to build you from the ground up. Just like your golf swing, we need the foundation, we need the engine, and we need that consistency. When it comes to training, that comes down, number 1, to strength, okay? That is the baseline for everything that we do, all right? That doesn't mean that golfers need to be strength athletes, but we need a requisite amount of baseline strength to match up to your power output, to deliver speed, and also to ensure that your body is durable enough to actually play golf for the long term. Okay, there's an incredible number of ways that golfers can build strength. Single exercises are excellent because it allows us to work in asymmetry. That means one side of the body is working more actively than the other, and that means your whole body has to organize and stabilize around the spine with anti-rotation, which strengthens your ability to move in the golf swing. Okay, so things like the Bulgarian split squat, things like the split stance swing with the kettlebell, and then overhead movements where we can be more dynamic, improve shoulder durability and health, and create power from the ground up. Things like the push press. These are very, very important and very powerful movements, okay? If you are using compound lifts, this is going to be your biggest bang for the buck, all right? So we've got all different options here, and this is where progressive overload really comes in. A consistent plan where we lift more weight over time so your body can adapt and deliver excellent results, all right? From the deadlift through to various squat movements, lunges, overhead press. These are all things that are going to be very, very impactful to your baseline strength and how you develop on and off the course. And once you have the strength, we talked about the engine. How do we develop the mobility to move and use that strength in the best way possible? This is all about consistency, mobility, flexibility. We're going to include stretching, we're going to include dynamic movements. It can be zero equipment, bands, all loaded, and all the way through. This is going to be your base work to be consistent with, even if it's only small amounts of time per day. We can focus in on range of motion, we can look at rotation, and it's about activation levels of all the muscles in the body so that when you put it to work in the golf swing, you have so much more to work with, and the skill acquisition side of the technical game becomes much easier for you to actually see improvement. Okay, that's really what we're aiming for here. Yes, we can work on specifics. Yes, we can hit those patterns that actually develop our golf swing, but really we want the best body possible with high levels of mobility and strength so that when you try and implement a golf swing or a change, you can do so faster because your body is capable of doing it. All right, and again, that's going to be massive off the course because you're going to be fitter, stronger, and healthier. Okay, and that final aspect is power and speed. All right, this is where we can have some fun. This is where we really take the training to another level. Again, you can go from bodyweight exercises where you start to move your body fast, which would include things with the club like the step 2 swing, and then jump variations. So you can work on your plyometrics, whether that's just a simple box jump, a rotational box jump, or on the ground with lateral bounds. Okay, with the bands, you've already seen those golf-specific elements. We can create some amazing patterns with the crossover symmetry system, all right? The ones where we are using the ground, we're using our footwork, we're firing the hips first, things like the step to press, things like the jump-in, pal-off rotation. They're going to make you more dynamic, more controlled, and more mobile whilst increasing your speed, okay? We've got a lot of lifts as well, okay? Dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells. If you're at that level, we can absolutely train speed and power with percentage lifts in the right numbers to have you trending towards the season fresh, ready, and faster than ever. We've also got the med balls. Members absolutely love the med ball movements. It allows you to really deliver speed, let it go in your training, have fun, and really work on the mechanics of the swing. All right, we're talking up and over slam, we've got the split stance slam, and then the step to rotational. All of these patterns and so many more allow you to deliver speed, to use your body in the same biomechanical pattern that you need to go into the golf swing. So when you get there, you can practice with more speed and power. Strength is the base, mobility is how you use it, and then speed and power is where you take it to level up your game and to improve your performance so that when you play, you're going to be absolutely ripping it. Now, from experience, the way to actually be successful here has 3 key stages. Number 1 is to set clear goals. You know where you're at right now. You know where you want to be. So how do you get there, and how much do you want to achieve it? Okay, that's where the goals come in. It gives you that point to aim for, and it sets you up to be consistent. That's number 2, okay? Consistency. You've chosen a plan, you know your goals. Now it's time to be disciplined. It's time to set yourself for success in terms of timings, equipment, and all potential obstacles. Then you have to show up, all right? You have to do the work. Yes, we are here for accountability. We're going to help you through the program. We're going to do everything that we can, but ultimately, you need to want to put in the work to see the results that you desire. That's the exciting part, because once you break through that first week or 2, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to want to do it more, and that is where you actually start to break through, all right? So stay strong in that early phase, especially at this time of the year where we're setting New Year's resolutions, we're starting out fresh. Be consistent, okay? Stick it out for that first 2 weeks, and then just work on it from there. And that's factor number 3. That is to progress, okay? Don't just think that starting and doing the same thing is going to get you to where you need, okay? You're going to have progressions. Right now, you need to take those first steps towards your goals. In 2 weeks, in 3, 4 weeks, you're going to be at a different level. You then reassess, use your tracking, understand your performance, and then go to that next level. And that's what's helped me to really develop my game to the best place it's ever been right now. Okay, so my issue is probably a little different from most people, but I have a tendency from what I've done in the past to overtrain. Okay, so I hit the program, but then I want to destroy myself because I'm not comfortable with what I've already done. Okay, that is almost as bad as not doing the program in the first place. So for me, this year is about sticking to the plan, being consistent, and then trust in the process, okay? I know that if I maintain my consistency with the training, focus on the golf swing, there are going to be some incredible things moving forwards, all right? And once you do start to hit those goals, your energy, your mental health, how you approach anything is going to change dramatically, all right? And I want to show you more of that story throughout this year. We've got some big goals. We're going to go and win a pro tournament. We're going to take on YouTube golf, and we're going to help all of you to your best level of golf fitness ever, all right? But those are the 3 key stages. You're at a peak time of the year to start fresh, to follow a program, to be consistent, and then to progress far into the year. And that's what we want to see, and we can't wait to see it from you. So you got the training figured out. What about your golf swing? Okay, so number 1, hit the link below and you can get a free biomechanics ebook to help you understand the foundations of the golf swing. Because as much as every swing is unique, you see that on tour, you see that at the local golf course, there are certain physical positions that every golfer hits, okay? So that is your base of biomechanics. From there, you need to build a body-led swing that actually works for you. Now take myself for example, okay? So when I look at other players, and it's a good thing to do, but look at other players who are physically similar, okay? So for me, I've got pretty short arms, a thick torso, and strong legs, okay? So looking at a golf swing like Dustin Johnson, who's super rangy, super flexible, is not gonna be a suitable model for my swing. I've always looked at Gary Woodland, all right? Relatively the same size. He's pretty athletic. He uses the ground a lot. So for me, I then base some of my movements around those patterns, okay? It doesn't mean you have to copy these swings, but taking out the specifics of golf swings of players that match you will be very, very helpful. And then start to understand your strengths and weaknesses, all right? So you complete assessments, you understand how you move, and this is all part of the training journey as well. As you develop in the gym, you're going to understand your movement patterns, you're going to start to develop rotation, and then you build the awareness of that in your golf swing. All of a sudden, your body is then in control, okay? And from there, we can actually start to see repeatable, consistent delivery of the golf club, and that's going to be huge for you when you take it to the course, all right? So don't look at something that you can't achieve, and then start to put things in place, okay? So you can drill certain positions. You should decide on a ball flight, look at sticking to one as your base, and then work it from there, all right? It really does help you, just like the training, have goals, have a plan, and then be consistent, all right? But if you look at the drills that we got in the DRVN app, it's going to help you to be in a good position. You base it on those base biomechanics, and then you build that golf swing that you've always wanted, all right? So that is how you train. That is how you set yourself up for success the first 3 months of this year and basically forever, okay? You want to be consistent in the gym. You need a plan that allows you to progress and develop, and then you build it into your golf swing with a movement that matches your physicality, your body, to give the best results, the least injuries, and the most awesome way of actually playing golf and living life over a long period of time, guys. All right, so this has turned into a pretty long video. If you're still with us here, really do appreciate it. We want to help every single golfer to move better, look better, and feel better, so that when you go to the course, you can golf strong, right? Don't miss out on that free download in the description. Make sure you then head over to the Driven app, get your free trial, get the best program for you in less than 1 minute, and then all of this video is going to make so much sense because we have put in so much work to help you be successful on all of this, all right? So make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, and then let's all golf strong.